This week on Fist Combat TV, we see the tag team situation between the RENO freaking Scum and NC-17 come to a boiling point. See what's gonna happen live in next month's Fist Combat Live. Then we see the finals of the Fist Combat 3 tournament. Then, in our women's division, the Indian Princess Samara takes on Thunder Rosa. Check out this incredibly sweet dropkick. Oh my god, that and so much more this week on Fist Combat TV. Welcome everyone to another edition of Get Fisted TV. I'm your host, Vanilla Monsoon, and boy is there a lot of action-packed action on tonight's show. We've got the finals of the Fist 3 tournament. We also have our first ladies match, oh yeah. But there's been a situation brewing as of late between two tag teams, the RENO Scum and NC-17. Let's take a listen from both of those teams. Yeah.
Backstage at Fist Combat. My name is Ari Hart. I'm here in the aftermath of the no contest. We're gonna hear from some of those contestants right now.
What are you talking about? No contest, Bozo?
Again?
Really?
Oh,
no
man.
contest? I'm telling you what, RENO Scum. You keep jumping in our stuff. You keep messing with us. You just signed your own death warrant against NC-17, brother. Tell him cool.
You know what? I'm sick and tired of this no contest crap. I'm sick and tired of the RENO Scum.
Sick and tired
We
of
need
it.
to settle this once and for all. You know what? What we need to do is get our heads together, come up with a game plan. They need to find a date, and we need to settle this once and for all. I am done talking here.
Done talking.
They don't want to talk anymore. I don't want to talk anymore. Welcome back to Fist Combat. I'm Ari Hart after the mayhem that just ensued, which ended in a...
Shut up, Ari Hart!
What the hell was that?
Styles, cool. We're settling this once and for all in Santa Cruz. Get out of the way of that camera legend. You see this, Styles? You see this, cool? RENO Scum, we're walking death. Walking death.
You want some of the scum? You got the scum. You got our attention now.
We're listening, boys. And next time we're in the ring, all four of us, Santa Cruz street fight all the way down to the boardwalk. Boom! Shoot! Oi, oi, oi!
Sniper, man down! Man down!
There you heard it right there. Vanilla Monsoon backstage here at Get Fisted TV. And you heard it. There's no other way to settle this score. It's gonna be the RENO Scum taking on NC-17 on Saturday, September 19th in a Santa Cruz street fight. It's gonna be incredible. Mayhem, craziness all over the place that night, Saturday, September 19th. And boy, we need to get to the action here on Get Fisted TV. We're going right down to ringside right now for our first ever women's match as Thunder Rosa takes on the Indian Princess Samara. Let's take a look. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Vanilla Monsoon back here down at ringside for our first ever women's contest in Santa Cruz as we see the very lovely Thunder Rosa make her way down to the ring.
Welcome back to Fist Combat TV. My name is Ari Hart and I'm here with Samara.
Hey, it's Samara. You get that right. The Indian warrior princess Samara. And I'm here at Fist Combat in Santa Cruz, ready to take on Thunder Rosa. She may have been around the world to Japan, but she hasn't stepped in the ring with me yet. We'll show her what it's all about tonight.
What are you gonna do to beat her?
What am I gonna do to beat her? Anything it takes. Pin her down, knock her out, make her submit. When she steps in there with me, she'll know exactly what I'm gonna do. And so will you. Get my name right.
Welcome back to Fist Combat TV. I'm Ari Hart and I'm here with Thunder Rosa.
Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Esta es su amiga Thunder Rosa and I just came back from Japan and I'm really excited to be here because I get to be against Samara, a new girl.
Sí, es razón.
Please don't speak Spanish, but Samara, I have a message for you, queridita. I hope you're ready for what is in stake right now, because just because you see this beauty, no pienses que no te voy a hacer nada. Esté lista porque te voy a pegar tan duro that you're not gonna be able to breathe. But again, thank you so much for inviting me. Such an honor.
Maybe you can paint my face later.
Absolutely, I can paint whatever you want. And make sure everybody tunes to see this match. It's gonna be amazing.
All right, Vanilla Monsoon, back down here ringside as we see our first female match, our first women's contest. Here at Fist Combat is also an international contest as we see, straight from India, the Indian Princess Samara taking on Thunder Rosa down south of the border from Mexico. These two women fought each other all over the West Coast in 2015 and have taken their rivalry, their bitter rivalry, here to the mats of Fist Combat in beautiful Santa Cruz, California. These two trading wins back and forth all over the West Coast. I don't know if there is a clear-cut favorite in this women's contest as we see a fireman's carry takeover by the incredible Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa's just fresh back from a 3-month tour over in the Far East in Japan, wrestling for very prominent promotions over there in the land of the rising sun. As we see these two females, they're not holding nothing back here as referee German Alex with the 2 count for Samara. Don't call her Samara, Samara. Ari Hart found that out the hard way. As you see hashtag Fist Combat there in the top of the screen, make sure you're hashtagging Fist Combat for all your Fist Combat needs on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Facefuck, Vine, Snapchat, other Vimo, I don't know all the apps that are out there for all your social media needs. As we see stiff kicks from Thunder Rosa, you know, if a woman can't stand, a woman can't fight. As we see the fight coming out of the Indian warrior princess, Samara, dropping the heat, dropping the elbow, and a double drop kick. I think she's got to go for the pin here. And instead, decides to go for a sleeper hold of such. Hey, somebody tell this jackass to sit down. You're in front of the way, you jerk. I know you want to see these women up close and personal, but who doesn't? You can expect more of this women's action down here every month down at Fist Combat in Santa Cruz. Of course, our next contest, our next live bout, coming up on September 19th as Thunder Rosa ascends to the top turnbuckle and a monstrous clothesline goes to the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. I don't know how Samara kicked out of that one. Coming with the thunder, every pun is intended on that one. Snapmare takeover. Snapmare takeover again. Boy, I tell you what, they always say that big things don't come in little packages, but I tell you, these ladies pack a punch full of force. Here's we see Thunder Rosa. Oh, we're gonna be back in a flash. Let's hear some words. I gotta take a break.
Hola amigos de Santa Cruz, esta es su amiga Thunder Rosa y los estoy invitando a que vengan a ver Fist Combat TV. ¿Por qué? Porque me van a ver a mí y a todos mis amigos de Fist Combat TV. If you don't understand Spanish, I will tell you in English. I'm really happy to be here. This is your friend Thunder Rosa, and you're watching Fist Combat TV.
Vanilla Monsoon back down here ringside as we hear that feisty vixen, that Señorita Caliente, if I can practice my Spanish here for you guys. Vanilla Monsoon back down here ringside as we see Thunder Rosa coming with the thunder, coming with the lightning. And as she set it up, oh, what a vicious drop kick. As she pulls Samara to the middle of the ring, showing her veteran tactics. 1, 2, and a kick out. I don't know if German Alex is trying to sandbag this one here, but I've seen faster counts from the kid, I'm gonna tell you that. As we see the ruckus crowd down here in Santa Cruz, feeding for more incredible fist combat action. You know, I'll tell you what, these crowds have been getting better and better every month. These crowds, well, this isn't a WrestleMania crowd, but I'll tell you what, I see the crowd having more fun than they could at any other show in the history of shows. As Thunder Rosa looking to set up for the thunderclap. And I think that's gonna do it right here. She folds her up like an accordion. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go to the slow motion instant replay as we see Thunder Rosa pick up Samara and give her the thunderclap right in the middle of the ring. Covers her up, folded her up like an accordion for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Incredible action for our first ever women's contest here at Fist Combat in Santa Cruz. Somebody needs to get this girl a microphone. Let's hear from her starry Ari Hart. Let's hear from Thunder Rosa.
This is the very first female match here. So, we're here to bring legitimacy to women's wrestling. Because people don't respect women around here. And let me tell you that women are just as strong as men. So please give it up to all the women that are here at the rivalry and in the circuit. And with some respect. Thank you. Hey, but I'm not here on Facebook though. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. My name is Thunder Rosa. We'll wrestle.
Well, we hope to see more of Thunder Rosa down here in Santa Cruz. For Vanilla Monsoon, let's go back to the backstage area. Boy, was that some incredible ladies action. We're gonna see a lot more of that ladies action here at Fist Combat on every single one of our shows. Well, without further ado, let's get down to ringside for the finals of the Fist 3 tournament. Yeah. Vanilla Monsoon back here at ringside. Let's listen to the Jackpot, Scotty Wringer.
Because you made it through the first round,
He did.
I'm going to offer you a Chris. 100
We've seen these tactics from the Jackpot Scotty Wringer before, offering a bribe of sorts for Kaka Meng to lay down. With the Santa Cruz kid, he tried to use a quarter. Now he's using a $100 bill, fresh from the casino floor. Is Kaka Meng gonna accept it? Is Kaka Meng gonna lay down? This is the finals of the Fist Combat 3 tournament. Vanilla Monsoon back here at ringside. And it looks as though this is gonna be a very quick finals. Kaka Meng contemplating the bribe. Let's take a listen to hear what the shit man has to say.
Plus, I gotta say, that's a lot of pupusas, if you know what I mean.
That is a lot of papusas. What's a papusa? I should probably look that up, eh?
Have you guys ever had pupusas? Yeah, they're hella good, you know?
I hear they're very good,
I'm just saying.
but I've only heard that from Kaka Meng. Well, it looks as though Kaka Meng is gonna accept the bribe, accept the $100 bribe, and lay down. And this will be a very quick ending to the Fist Combat 3 tournament. as Kaka Meng inspects that $100 bill, as I would too. I wouldn't trust anything from the odds-on favorite, the Jackpot, Scotty Wringer. As we see hashtag Fist Combat there at the top of the screen, make sure you're hashtagging Fist Combat on your mother's car, on the school you went to for elementary school. Just make sure you're putting hashtag Fist Combat everywhere. As referee Chairman Alex cleans off the mat, Kaka Meng looks to lay down for 100 smackaroonies. The Jackpot may be getting out easy on this one, as we see a lackadaisical cover. 1, 2, oh, there it is right there. Kaka Meng with a roll-up. I wouldn't trust the shit man either, right there. As he takes a $100 bill, rips it up and throws it away. You can't pay that man, right there. Knife edge shot, and another one. Kaka Meng shoots Ringer off the ropes. And a hip toss for good measure. And a back elbow for good measure. And he's egging him on even more. And a humongous spinning body slam. As Ringer hits the mat hard, he's out of the ring. He needs a breather. Fast forward and we see Ringer ain't gonna wait around no more. He ain't going for the tie-up. A kick in the gut to the shit man, Kaka Meng. You know, I looked up Kaka Meng on the Urban Dictionary, and I was not pleased to see what I saw there. As we see a drop down. Ooh, Kaka Meng getting up there real high. Pass by, and a beautiful vertical drop kick. Ducks the clothesline. And the atomic drop sends Ringer to the floor. Whoa, what the hell was that? As the Jackpot, Scotty Wringer is here on the board. Scotty Wringer, of course, beating the Santa Cruz Kid in his preliminary match. And Kaka Meng beating Kareem Green. As we fast forward here, Scotty Wringer is manhandling Kaka Meng. He's got him in the front face lock. I'm sorry, I'm not a wrestling expert. I don't know what you would call that move right there. The camel clutch. That's right. How could I forget the camel clutch? As Kaka Meng looks to get the power from the audience, lifts up Scotty Wringer and drops him face first in the top turnbuckle. He needed that. He needed a breather, taking a beat down from the Jackpot, Scotty Wringer. The winner of this is the winner of the Fist Combat 3 tournament. You know, usually this would be a 4-way finals to the finish, but we saw what happened between the RENO Scum and NC 17 last week. We heard the announcement earlier on this show. On Saturday, September 19th, it's gonna be a Santa Cruz street fight between NC 17 and the RENO Scum. Hopefully that's gonna settle all the differences that those teams have had over the last couple months down here in Santa Cruz, as we see a knife edge chop from Scotty Wringer to Kaka, and Kaka responds with a knife edge chop of his own. Kaka Meng looks to be sucking air there in the corner as Ringer's putting the boots to him. Whip to the corner. Oh, and there it is, the Ringer splash. Shades of the Great Sting. Dropping that elbow as only a true technician would do. As we be, oh, and he drops a fist from afar. As we hear the crowd here down in Santa Cruz getting wild, getting behind Kaka Meng, because their hatred for Scotty Wringer after Ringer pinned the fan favorite Santa Cruz Kid in the middle of the ring on last week's episode by holding the tights as the dastardly Jackpot Scotty Wringer looks to take advantage of Kaka Meng here. Oh, and a sunset flip for the 1, 2, and a kick out by Ringer. No way Ringer's going down for that one. And he comes back with a clothesline full of force, showing the people down in Santa Cruz what a real man looks like. Vanilla Monsoon down here at ringside in Santa Cruz. And boy, I tell you, the crowd is hot. The crowd is in hot water down here, as Hulk Hogan is with WWE for his racist comments. I don't even know where I'm going with these ones. Handful of hair by Scotty Wringer. Side Russian leg sweep as a Jackpot Scotty Wringer is in a clear-cut advantage. The 2 count by referee German Alex. Well, the rules of the fist combat tournament, once you win a fist combat tournament, you cannot enter another tournament until the grand tournament. One of these guys right here is going to advance to the Grand Fist Cup tournament. One of these men right here. Is it going to be Ringer? Is it going to be the shit man Kaka Meng? Ringer has the advantage here as he's stretching the shit man out. He's stretching him out with the abdominal stretch. Scotty Wringer's a rule breaker. He's come to show you. He doesn't care. He'll pull the tights. He'll hold the rope. He'll do whatever it takes to win the Fist Combat 3 tournament right here tonight. As we see here, the crowd getting behind Kaka Meng. Oh, the atomic titty twister by Kaka Meng. And a hip toss. Kaka Meng seems to be sucking air here as he's been taking a beating here from the Jackpot Scotty Wringer. A couple fists to the face. Whip off the ropes. Reversal. And a side slam onto the knee. The Jackpot Scotty Wringer is in major control. I gotta hit the bomb. Let's take a real commercial break. Be right back. Oh yeah, baby! It's the Santa Cruz Kid. And you're dialed in right now to Fist Combat TV! Woo! Oh my God, was that Richard Simmons and Pauly Shore's love child? Right there. Vanilla Monsoon back here at ringside, and this is the finals of the Fist Combat 3 tournament. Double knees in the chest of Scotty Wringer. And an arm drag from the second rope by Kaka Meng. One of these men will win, and the other one will not. One of these men will be a Fist Combat Tournament champion, and one of these men will not. One of these men gets the spoils of victory, and the other one has to go back to the slot machines. As we see the shimmy by Kaka Meng, the ladies of Santa Cruz go crazy for it. And the Kaka elbow. That may be it. 1, 2, and Wringer kicks out. That shimmy down there by Kaka Meng, the women in Santa Cruz, they go crazy for it. Oh, the Kaka splash in the corner. Oh, and the Kaka leg drop straight to the sternum of the Jackpot Scotty Wringer. Kaka Meng is in the advantage right here as he looks to flip him over with a Kaka crab. Ooh, he's got that Kaka crab synced in deep right there. Scotty Wringer's gonna want to get to the ropes here, or he's gonna have to tap out. I don't know if the pain is too much for the Jackpot to handle as he's reaching for the ropes. He's inches away as Kaka wisely grabs and drags Scotty Wringer to the middle of the ring. He's sticking it in deep. He's sticking it in. Go call for the bell. That's it. Kaka is a champion. Let's take a look at the slow motion instant replay as Kaka Meng dragging Scotty Wringer away from the ropes, cinching in the Kaka crab and the pain is just too much for the Jackpot. Scotty Wringer, referee German Alex calling for the bell. As you see it right here, the winner of the Fist Combat 3 tournament, Mero Mero, Kaka Meng. Let's hear from the champion and the loser.
I'm Ari Hart, backstage at Fist Combat.
I want to talk to whoever's in charge. That was a job. That was a screw job. The ring was broken. The referee was crooked. The crowd was cheating. He hooked my tights. I tell you what, I don't know what happened out there, but the Jackpot Scotty Wringer doesn't stay down for long. You can cheat me if you want to, but I'm coming back, and I will make my way to the top.
Spoken like a true champion. I'm Ari Hart. I'm here with the winner of Fist Combat 3, Mero Mero, Kaka Meng.
El ganador del Fist Combat 3, yeah. El Mero Mero te dijo, Scotty Wringer, pasmado, yo soy el ganador del Salvador. I am the ultimate winner, baby, and you just became the ultimate loser. Scotty Wringer, I just cashed in, and you, my man, just ran out of your luck. Woo! Dale duro, baby, viva El Salvador!
Great metaphor. Right there.
Oh my God! Mero Mero, Kaka Meng, the winner of the Fist Combat 3 tournament. Jesus Christ! Vanilla Monsoon back here, backstage at Get Fisted TV. Well, that's gonna do it for another episode of Get Fisted TV. On next week's episode, we've got a preview for the Fist 4 tournament happening September 12th in Morgan Hill. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're sharing our YouTube page, Fist Combat TV. For everybody here at Fist Combat, I'm Vanilla Monsoon. We'll see you next time at the Slam Pad.
Diamond. And I'm Johnny Gomez. We'll see you next week. Good fight, good night.